Hi everyone, it's Miss Berlanga. In this video, I am going to show you how it is that you can effectively organize your Google Documents, which is something that we use here at Blytheville High School at BHS all the time. So let's go ahead and get started. So there are two ways that you can access Google Drive. So one of the ways that you can do that is if you are on any Google screen, this could be google.com, this could be your email, Gmail, is that you go over here to the upper right-hand corner, find the icon that has your picture on it for your account. You're going to click on the little grid and you can click on the Drive button. The other thing that you can do is that in any browser, you can simply type in drive.google.com. That's what I usually do, and it will pull up your Google Drive. So over here on the left-hand side, there are just different ways that you can look at your Google Drive. For you guys, since you're students, it will probably always start in My Drive. So this is where we want to go first. The first thing that we want to do is we want to create a folder for this school year. This is going to be super helpful because you're going to be making documents every single year. So over here in the upper left-hand corner, you're going to click on the multicolored plus sign that says New. Click on the folder icon, which is at the very top. And then you're going to create a folder called School Year 2020-21. Click on the Create button. And now when you look down in your Google Drive, you should see that you have a School Year 2020-21 folder. Within this folder, I'm going to double click in there. You are going to create as many folders as you need per class. So up here in the upper left-hand corner, again, we're going to click on the plus new button, click on folder again, and everyone should have a couple of different core classes, right? So you should all have physical science. So one of the folders that you would make would be physical science. Click create. And you can repeat this process for the rest of your classes. So you can repeat this process for algebra, American history, right? Just as many classes as you have. So if you're a virtual student, you probably have about 6 classes or so. If you are an in-person student, you probably have 7 to 8 classes, depending on what you have 8th period. So just repeat this process for every single class. Now, anytime that you have some kind of a Google Doc, I'm going to go ahead and click New right here, and I'm just going to create a blank Google Doc. Doesn't matter what this is. Let's say this is some kind of assignment, maybe like a book report. Book report that's due on January. Maybe it's due on January the 13th, right, for American history. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you always put your name in all of your Google Doc file names and whatever the contents of this document is. It's not super important right now. You want to organize your documents so that the documents for this particular class are in its folder. So there are 2 ways to do this. You can either go up here by the name at the top. There's a star. There is also a little folder icon that says Move. You can click on this and you can navigate to your Google Drive. So if you're starting from My Drive, you're going to want to locate that school year folder. So scroll down until you find school year 2020-2021. Let's say this is for American history. You're going to click on the Move button at the lower right-hand corner of this box. And your document will now be in this folder. But let's say maybe you moved it to the wrong folder accidentally, right? So let's go back over here to Google Doc. We are going to click on that American history folder. We can see that the document was moved in there, but maybe this was supposed to be for physical science instead, right? So the second way of moving documents is you right-click on the document, scroll down to where it says Move to. Go ahead, click. And then you can go back out of the American history folder into physical science, click Move here, and then you're done. So Once you are done finished watching this video, you should be able to create your own folders in Google Drive. You should be able to move all of your documents. Doesn't matter if it's Google Doc, if it's a slideshow, if it's a spreadsheet, whatever those Google Docs are, you can now organize them according to whatever class they're for. All right, if you have any questions, please reach out. You know how to find me.